Well done, 47. You can now redesign your home a bit to make it more you.
Hello there.
Properties. Hello? Yeah. I don't know what the hell is going on with my microphone, because that's the second time that it happened. So, welcome Bandit. Welcome Shardy. Happy Saturday to you both. Hey Alonso. Welcome everybody. So yeah, I was talking to dead air apparently. I have issues with my mic. I don't know what's going on. So, as I was saying, I failed. I died the last time I was playing this, so let's see. We have one target, okay. And so I lost some stuff, but at least I didn't lose everything. Let's see, what do we have? Proximity explosives, sedatives, audio distraction. Does anybody ever use this? I can drop this. There was no safe, so I don't need to bring an explosive, although I am going to bring one. I don't need a lockpick, I think. Yeah. So we're going to Paris. Let's see. That's formal stuff, maybe. Banker suit. Banker King of Cards suit. Ooh, that looks nice. Epic melee. Yes, I've got my epic melee right here. So that is going to happen. So that lines up with my melee weapon kill and epic melee kill. So that's good. But thanks for asking. And then the sniper is for the guards. And poisoning. I have this. Poison the target with this. And yeah, we should be okie dokie. Oh. Nice looking suit. We have some stuff, so we have 2 couriers. So if we are able, I should bring a banana. Shall we build a bomb? Oh, why not? It's free, right? Oh, I should change that because Halloween's over, right? Let's build an explosive. There we go. Free inventory space anyway. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Easter. Christmas. Get back to that. Yeah. That's okay. Let's see. Is the coin here? No coin. Okay. I'm gonna get the knife so I can get the grapes. Whoop. Are you excited for M&M eating? Yes, very, very excited. Although I'm not too keen on the prospect it's on Hokkaido, but on the other hand, I'm wondering what they'll do with the map decorations and such, because now it's a place for a... Oh, he's there. Why can't I pick up this? What the fuck? Have you ever had this happen before? I've had the problem that I can pick up a fuse, but now I can't even pick up this. Oh well. Guess we'll have to do without it. Let's go.
Be in touch when you reach your destination.
Boom, 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 boom. last time I started streaming, my PC blue screened after like 20 minutes.
Welcome to Paris. We
Oh my god, I get this.
Present in the area. Find the person and, well, you know the drill. But watch your step. They're on high alert. It's not going to be easy. Godspeed, 47.
Oh god, they're on the main floor and all these people. I'm almost always afraid to throw my briefcase down there, because I'm afraid it will bounce into the water. Okay. I don't want to lose my shit, so. Okay. 10 to 1, I can't reach it. Oh, I can. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're safe. Now, let's see. A brick and a crowbar. That's not a single-use crowbar, so that's good. Oh, fuckers. Gonna get his outfit. I need your outfit, dude. Okay, so the pistol defender is over there. Okay. So I guess the gate closed before he could hear it, and the gate is soundproof, of course, so. Take your disguise. Cool. That's my first elite sniper kill. Okay, cool. He is cool with me. Right. So he's he's above the. Oh, okay. Let's see. Why is there so many cameras? Oh, right. It's alerted. Right. Where is this freaking camera? Oh, it's over there. Oh, yeah! Gotta get swifty! Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Schnitzel. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Let's see, what do we have? Useless.
Dedicated, man. Good job.
I am dedicated to my craft. Oh. At least I get a decent outfit for change. Let's see, he's over there. Oh, it's one of them. Okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, and he doesn't like me because he is... Oh, right, we're here. Oh. Okay. Dude's over there. Ah, it's the wrong dude. Crap. Crappity crap. Happy Saturday. Okay. So I want to lure him inside here. Kill him here.
Don't see anything suspicious.
But he is a security dude, right? Yes. Why are you standing here, dude? Do I really want to wait till he goes all the way around? That is the safest option. Ooh, I was almost gonna shoot that thing. Unless I can lure him in here. He's all the way there. Oh, it doesn't really matter, right? Because I'm not trespassing, so who cares about the camera?
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Oh crap, I thought there was a box here.
Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Very cool. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we can't do business because you're busy. Because this dude's over here. Oh, I should have poisoned him. Oh my god, it's an idiot. Bugger. Oh well.
I'm lost. I don't know where the hell I am.
Oh, he's the courier. I thought he was the dealer. $1.5k, okay, cool. The dealer is up there. So let's go upstairs. Hello, folks. Oh. No, keys here. Ah, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I...
Sir, stop that now.
That's weird. Who dropped that?
Good.
Say the
Okay.
word, I'm ready.
Oh, this room. Okay. Hey, dude.
Need anything?
Lead the way.
What do you have? Ah, I can't afford that. Crap. Okay. I thought there were 2 couriers. Where is the other one? All the way down here. In the living quarters on level 2. Okay. So I need to go down. Oh, good, good, good. He's still away. See, where was he? All the way there. So to my this way. Oh, he's over here. All the way. What? Just wait for him to go back because the courier's over there. It's time for you to go back into the room, sir. Thank you. Still not enough. Okay. Now all I need to do is eliminate guards with a sniper rifle. From where shall I do this? From here? Because let's see. I can see I can see guards over there. If I do it from here, I'm a bit in a pinch. Yeah, going to that back corner over there. Okay. Let's see, he's over there. Good. Crap. See, no enforcers here. Good, 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 good. Whoop. Right. Going there, because from there I can probably shoot 2 guards. That should not be a problem. Hi, dude.
Keep security tight.
Let's see if there's anything useful here. Nothing. Okay, I can shoot these 2 jokers from here, so and then I'm near the exit. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy.
Duh. Winning.
Ugh. So yeah, this was stupid. It was I wasn't paying attention. Grim Reaper. Nice. Okay, so now the showdown in Miami. Ooh. I've been bitten there before and it's alerted, so just gotta take my time. Do not rush. We should be fine.
The Syndicate took a serious blow, but there is still much work to get done. recuperate and prepare for your next assignment.
All right. Let's see. We're going to Miami. Whoa, we're going to Miami. Let's see. One of each. And it's 6 suspects. Okay, cool.
You've done well, 47. We now have information on the Syndicate leader's current whereabouts.
Eliminate guard with a sniper. Sniper rifle kill. Unsilenced assault rifle kill. Unsilenced pistol kill epic. Okay. Arrange a meeting. Obtain a phone from a suspect and arrange a meeting. I think that's... Is that still broken? I don't want to carry a sniper rifle and an assault rifle. So yeah, I'm going the silenced pistol kill. And you have to hide the target body, so that's going to be a thing. Let's see. Sniper rifle. I'll take the same sniper rifle. That's good. It's the Ave Maria one. And take a pistol. And an unsilenced pistol epic. So this one. Well, I think the upside of this one is I can do it from basically across the map. So, no, I have to take this one. Okay. I'm also gonna take the Seeker, because if I can put the target into the toilet and shoot him there, or her. Let's see. Glasses, necklace, earrings, red hair. Nervous and a foodie. Okay, oh, what do we have here? Ooh. Proximity concussion. Don't need that. So, sniper rifle, unsilenced pistol. Good. My target bodies is gonna be an issue. Hi. So, yeah. That's good. Yeah. And we're going to Miami, so that can only mean one thing, right? Cowboy suit. That's almost mandatory if you go there. Okay. So we've got one of each, right? So we're gonna take the banana. Banana. Boop. And then we're gonna make a bomb for the safe. Just in case we can't find everything. Fuel cell. This. Craft the explosive. And there we go. Okay. Oh, but I have a sniper rifle kill and an unsilenced pistol kill. I can't combine that. But the other ones were also... Well, I could arrange a meeting maybe. So I gotta see who they're meeting with. And then knock that person out and get their phone and then... fuck it. That's too much of a hassle. Coins over here now. Can I pick it up? Yes. All right. Let's go.
Safe journey, 47.
So Miami. Let's see where I spawn. harbor. What are we reading? A newspaper. Back top left corner of the map.
Welcome to Miami. This is the last stand.
Yeah,
We
exactly
now
where I
know
thought I
his
would spawn.
location.
Okay.
However, you will need to do some recon to make sure you get the right target.
Ooh, he is an
But
enforcer.
this is not going to be easy.
Oh.
Previous actions have put them on high alert.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we
not
need to
gonna
be
bother
tactical.
with that. I'm
To help
gonna...
you, we have the following information. They are here for an exchange. We also have the following description on their looks. We know that they have red hair. They are wearing earrings. They are wearing a necklace. And glasses. Furthermore, your target has a tendency to enjoy food of any kind. But worst of all, they are paranoid. I hope this will help. Don't disappoint, 47. Good luck. Your target is trying to get away. Move.
Crap, that went south real fast.
Eyes open, sir. Hey, man.
Your target is getting away. You need to move, 47.
Where are they?
The leader slipped away, 47. Get back to the safe house.
Fuck me, man.
See the grip on these babies? It's just so strong. Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over until the clock ticks.
Everyone is a fucking enforcer.
Can you believe the nerve of that ticket now?
That was bullshit.
So much right now. I just saw a fight.
This is why I... this is partly why I don't often play Freelancer. It's so much bullshit. And I'm so glad I'm not playing the hardcore bullshit.
That's the name here in Miami. This is where crowds have the car technology of tomorrow.
Fuck.
How unfortunate. It rather appears that you ran out of luck.
Shut up, Diana.
Back to the drawing board, 47.
You spawn in the middle of all these enforcers. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Do I now lose my shit too?
That was a bold attempt, 47. Unfortunately, the Syndicate managed to go into hiding.
Ah,
Knowing you,
fuck.
I'm sure that you have new ideas in mind to make sure that they won't be so lucky next time.
Well, at least I didn't lose my this shit. I did lose my my seeker and such. Oh man, fuck this game. Hokkaido, fuck Hokkaido. Fuck Hokkaido. Fuck scale. Marrakesh, Miami. Poison a guard with what? With this. Explosive remote kill. Okay, I can make a bomb. Eliminate guards with a sniper. Again. Two targets. Collateral kill firearms. Okay, I need a pistol. Okay. I didn't even see if there was a... If there was a safe or courier or whatever. Just pissed off because of the last one. Seriously though. Come on. Or is that just nothing? Did they fix the... Guess they fixed that. There was one... There was a disappearing vehicle, right? Let's see... Coin... No coin there. Probably because I failed the last campaign, I'm not getting a coin. Failed so many campaigns due to this bullshit. Yes. Okay.
Bon voyage, 47.
Oh well.
Welcome to Miami.
And here we are again.
There are syndicate members in the area. I trust that you can find them and eliminate them. Be careful, 47.
Gonna steal this dude's coin.
Buckaroo, whoa.
Buckaroo. Anything useful? No. Trash, trash, nothing but trash. Something to throw. Oh, there's no thing here, okay. Isn't there usually a box right there? Gotta be kidding me. Let's see. Magnesium pouch, okay. Oh look, it's Ted Mendez. Hello, sir.
Weird.
Weird. Okay, he's there. Where's the other one? Up there, okay.
No, I'm gonna run over and play around with the pyrotechnics for the
I'm
podium.
gonna run over and play with the pyrotechnics.
Can't fool around with them.
Okay, how are we gonna get him?
So I literally duct taped everything together just now.
Gonna get him with the explosive or the dude with the explosive?
Asked me to test it.
If he asks, just tell him I got it under control. Whatever you do, don't touch the setup.
Got it.
Oh. See where he goes. Goes to that corner. I can probably use that to, yeah. Get this officer with a security agent.
Hello? Is that... Hey! Hey there, get up!
Excellent work, 47.
Oh, that doesn't count as collateral kill firearms? What the fuck? Okay, let's get the fuck out of here then. Okay, whatever. I thought if you shot them both very quickly that it counted as a collateral kill firearms. But it doesn't. Because of course it doesn't.
Me. I'm here now. Ready to meet up with Sierra Knox over at the hotel. Yeah, after the race. I've just got to pick up the documents from my van, but I had to knock out a guy in a Steven Flamingo outfit. Now I can't find my car. I think I lost him in the scuffle, but the real mascot is don't get him, I've got now. Bye.
Universal door opener. Okay, got that. Okay, so I need to go upstairs, right? It's basically right above me, yes. Wasn't there like a... oh, I can't... There was a stairway in here somewhere, if I remember correctly. Am I being an idiot or what?
Hello there.
Hey, Dark Matter. Welcome. Oh, over here. Right. Happy Saturday to you, man. Hope you're doing well. And the sniper rifle I have is non-piercing, so that doesn't count either. And I have this, but it doesn't... So...
On the corporate grapevine.
how do I actually do the...
Hello, HR? Yes, it's Finn Wheeler down at the base
side center.
Oh, I'm trespassing here.
Figured I'd try out a new beat, you know?
Ooh.
Everything you hoped it would be?
Don't know. This is my first gig. Never been anything rich before.
I can't work without my energy drinks, and I have been forced to bring my own. What? Yes, that's right. They fixed it today. But
Definitely to show off the sensors. The wide range of
Oh boy.
infrared vision to DNA sampling, Palace is infallible. Extremely advanced facial recognition systems capable of complex skin texture analysis and ultrasonic 3D information capture ensure the right targets are taken down.
well, let me tell you, the disappointment is substantial.
Much detail at this stage.
Now what?
How so? I don't think it's wise of me to take it up with Mr. Knox himself. No, I see. Well, yes, thank you. Damn. Jesus, who's breaking stuff? Hello?
There you go.
Hello there.
Ooh. Hey, Shrimpy. How's it going? Badly. I got fucked over on a showdown on this map so badly. I hardly made it out of the 10 steps and I got made and everything went to hell from there and the target escaped. So it was hell. I'm still pissed off about it. Over there, okay. So... Are you prestiging? No. Oh crap. I can't get in there.
Know him?
That's how Freelancer goes, yeah. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Hello? Is anyone there? Who's throwing stuff around? I wonder what that could be.
I'm just going to do the explosive kill. Whatever. Okay, and then let's see. Guys with a sniper rifle. I just want to get out of here. Bum 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 ba 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 bum ba bum bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum bum bum. Okay.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Security, okay. That works. It would be so cool if you like got up now and like a zombie dude went for it. Eliminate guards with a sniper, okay. Boom. Or maybe I should just do this. Will this pierce the It will. Okay. Don't really need any of this. Just let's go. Oh, there is a safe. Where is the fucking safe? It's over here. The security area, event entrance. What? Oh, that's over there. Yeah. We can get that, no problem. Let me get a security outfit. There we go. That is no problem. But yeah, question is it worth it? Do I have enough? Is there credits in there? Or it's just like 900? Alright, I already took that from you.
The endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over until the
Gotta be kidding me. Save is in here, so...
Just pyrotechnics. As I understand it, Moses Lee is into that sort of thing.
Interesting story.
Hmm?
Want to know what I think? I think you were hired by
there's
someone
no
to
threat here,
infiltrate
okay?
the
Just
town
put it
within.
away.
Plant that explosive somewhere and detonate it.
You know what we call that?
Sometimes when I do personal security work, I get the feeling that the person's not really in any danger. Just wants people to see that he's so important that he needs protection. I suppose the money with it everywhere. I felt like an accessory.
You know,
There it is.
even the most successful.
Okay. Have you unlocked the ability to make the free bomb? Yeah, I did. I used it on the engineer I killed. But in case I didn't find the, let's see, oh, 3k, I doubled my money. Just in case I grabbed this, in case I didn't find the last combination thing, so that's the car bomb. Yeah. Ooh. Got him. Okay. So not a perfect run, but at least we got through it, right? Okay. Now, usually the first two legs of the campaign is no big deal. But I screw up so many times in the last two. Third one is a bit less, but the last one, man, that's a doozy. Black cat, whatever. We'll see. What was it? What else did we have? I don't even remember. I don't even remember.
Good work back there. The Syndicate took a serious blow, but there is still much work to get done.
Let's see, Marrakesh or Berlin for the showdown. This is the problem of the school. And this has the problem of the upper area as well. Maybe if I can get a guard outfit, a biker outfit. I'll have a lot of people. Oh, and this has the consulate as well. Let's do the showdown on Berlin. Okay, sniper rifle kill. Okay, eliminate guards with a sniper, headshots only. Okay. One target, so I cannot do the submachine kill and the sniper rifle kill. Cannot do the shotgun kill. I don't timed, fuck that. SMG kill, okay, I'll take the SMG kill, whatever. SMGs. Take this one. Because that I can stash here. So what do I have left? Yeah. I can make them go. I don't do need this. I don't need this. Seeker, sniper. Okay. Cool. Wait a minute. Was there a... No save, just a supplier. So I don't really need the kaboom. Just go. Let's just go. Let's see what awesome spot we spawn into today. This is a highly specialized objective.
We have intel that the syndicate is present in the area.
At least
Find the person and, well, you know the drill. Be careful, 47. And most of all, good luck.
I don't see over there. Consulate? No. Market Square. Okay. Well, at least I didn't get spawned behind the school, right?
Why do all those people hate the Swedes all of a sudden?
Hello.
Oh, you don't have any coins? God damn it. And, if I remember correctly, there should be some coins here near the phone booth. No? No. They removed so much for the...
What the hell are Crystal Dawn?
No coins here either. Aha! Don't know if I'll need them, but yeah, rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Oh, you want a hat?
Ooh. Don't think the SMG is particularly strong, accurate enough to shoot them from there. Always look at the maps and pick the ones that have a good showdown location I like. Yeah, but these days I don't know what a good showdown location is because I've been bitten on so many maps. Yeah, if the target's in there, it's a problem. If it's over there in the school, it's a problem.
It's not normal to throw stuff around.
Come. It's your
Fuck off! I missed. But where did the dart go? Just vanished into thin air. I could just go up there sniping. Everyone is different. I like Dubai for Showdown, but Dark hates it. I guess just try a few and works for that. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Gabri. Is he just gonna stand there now?
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty.
Oh, now you're gonna move? Okay.
Can you please get out of my face?
Yeah, if you want to move, please. Thank you. Bugger, he's just gonna stand around here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have
Okay. Let's get up there. See if we can do anything with the with the SMG over there. Oh, this is not the point I thought it was. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's her. Nobody here except her and that dude.
Look, Lasse, I'm sorry to dump this turd on you, but I've been waiting 6 months.
Oh, he's going up the stairs, isn't he?
My cape, just because Orlando made an asshole decision.
No, he
What
isn't.
was he thinking, keeping Strandberg under his protection?
I could just get rid of them.
Anyway, in case of a security breach, all VIPs rendezvous at the underground garage.
What the hell?
Where on earth did that come from?
Oh, she's going all the way over there.
Oh, thank God that's over with.
Don't see him, don't see him.
Hello? Are you okay?
Okay, get your outfit so that I'm not trespassing here. Get you guys out of the way.
Hey. All right, there's a party going down. Hey.
Unconscious witness, who cares? Okay, so drag you in here. Let's put you. Is he? Yeah, he's still down there. See, I don't want to. If I start shooting, they're gonna. Wow, they're gonna come up here. So this is a hiding place I can get into if I need to. Oh, and there's one down there too, so... Okay.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Oh, it had to be an epic?
Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
And it's just a rare... Oh, dear God. Oh well. How to mess up a map, right? Pom 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 pom. Two. Okay. Are you available now? Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey there, come back anytime. You there, huh?
Meh. Just gonna exit. Whatever. Ugh. Where are we going an hour? Can't stream for super long today, but yeah. Melon Man. And I've had far better runs, but for some reason it just doesn't want to work. Or my mind isn't in it, I don't know.
Impressive work, 47.
Better at playing contracts.
Your next assignment.
Alright, that cleared out my inventory. So, showdown on Berlin, okay.
Good job, 47. We now know
Perfect
the
shooter.
current location.
Lockpick, okay. Proximity concussion device. Silent sniper, eliminate guards with a sniper. Headshot kill with a legendary. Or ice pick kill. Or eliminate a leader going to a meeting. I could... Headshot kill legendary. So if I take a legendary sniper... Or... No, I could take a legendary pistol. And now I need a sniper, so I'm gonna take this one again. Or maybe not for the noise, this one. So that's silent sniper kill. Oh, I can't. I need a headshot with a legendary and I need a silent sniper kill, so I'm gonna take the legendary sniper. So that solves my primary object, my prestige objective, my silent sniper kill. I can eliminate guards with this sniper. And I can do perfect shooter. Is perfect shooter still ruined if you shoot cameras? I think not, right? That's been corrected. Okay. I think I have everything I need. I wish I could take a... a durian, but yeah, what you gonna do? No safe, just a courier and a supplier, okay. Berlin. Techno River. Ja, das soll geil sein, ja. You can shoot cameras and the camera box. Right, exactly. Cool. But this shouldn't be alerted, so... should be safe. Shall I take a bomb? I don't really need a bomb. Coin could be handy. There's a coin. Okay. don't need fireworks. It's not yet New Year's Eve, so yeah. Let's not do that. There we go. Ad starting soon. Okay, so we're running into an advertisement.
It's time to put an end to them. The
Where are
leader
we?
is currently operating
Oh, in the bar. Okay.
However, we have very little intel on their identity. As to why they are here, well, we know this. They are here for an exchange. As for the little identification we have on them, we know that they have red hair.
Okay, so none of the suspects is down here. Okay.
And earrings. We also know that the target is a smoker. And last but not least, they have a sweet tooth. Use these traits to your advantage. Good luck, 47.
And on this level, no. Okay. Assassin nearby, okay. Oh, we have a candidate right here. Okay, glasses, yes. Earrings, yes. Necklace, yes. Red hair, no. She's a blonde, right? Not suspect.
How are you?
Is that red? I find it so hard to see the colors, man. I don't know why that is. Oh, but she is a redhead. Okay. Let's follow her around for a bit. And let's see, what does she need to do? Smoker or sweet tooth? Chocolate bars or cigarettes? Okay. What are the odds that we ran into the prime suspect to the target right now? Oh. Where are you going? Oh, she's a smoker. Okay. That's the right one. So now all we need for her to do is have a piece of chocolate. And we have our target. I was gonna say, is she gonna go in there? Because then maybe I'll just take the shot. Oh, she's having dinner, so that's not the right one.
Hey there. Oh. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Not a suspect. Okay. That was the wrong tell. Glad we found out they did the tells so short after another. So, let's see. Who are you?
Sir, get out of my way.
Excuse me? Glasses, earring, necklace.
Can you just let me back there? I'll look for it myself, sir.
A
little bit of constructive criticism.
That's redhead, right? Yeah. Earrings, yes. Glasses, yes. Necklace, yes. Red hair, yes. Okay. Prime suspect.
You could use a mint.
Oh.
Sorry. Look, how am I supposed to tell that this is red hair? If it isn't for the flash of my camera. Man, hair colors, to me, I'm also partially colorblind, so that's a problem.
Hey.
Let's see where you're going. What you gonna do? Smoking or chocolate?
You have to put this sticker on your phone. No photos allowed. Even when you're on the guest list. Now move along.
Assassin nearby, okay. Smoker, okay, okay. We got a smoker here. No. And smoking gives you the munchies? No, smoking is a appetite suppressant, so. Or nicotine is. But maybe you like something sweet after that cigarette. So. Oh, he's going back in. Crap. He's a reader. Okay, so that's the wrong tell. So he's not a suspect. Okay. Cool. Acknowledged. What's your deal?
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry. You ain't coming through here.
Redhead, yes. But no glasses, so... Not suspect. Where are you going so fast? You're going to a meeting. Maybe you'll meet up with my target.
Hey, did you call again? Yeah, it's fine. I'm right there. Just waiting because...
Hey, should we get straight to business? Hey.
Yeah, I know. It's on the receipt, right? Ring the doorbell at the drop-off.
That's a redhead. Necklace, glasses.
Hey there. Should we talk? Show me the package. I have it.
Intriguing, 47. They seem to be in the middle of an exchange. Keep a close eye on them.
That's the correct meeting.
I'll get back to you if there's anything else. Yeah, I'll see ya.
Okay. I'll talk to you later. Stay safe.
They're kind of blending into each other.
Okay.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, let's see what you do. Smoking or chocolate? Gotta beware of... I haven't seen too much enforcers, so that's good. What's this? Okay. Smoker, okay. So far they're all smokers. Well, that's a thing. Okay.
Greetings.
Hi. Okay, okay, okay. And now you're getting a bit peckish and you're going for your candy? No? Oops, sorry dude.
Hey, back off a bit, would you?
Yeah, sorry. All right, there we have it.
Oh man, what the hell's going on? I feel sick as a dog.
Let's see where you're gonna...
What?
Is he gonna puke over there? Or is he gonna puke all the way back there? Nice. Nice! I can work with this.
Congratulations, 47. The leader is eliminated, sending a clear message. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Okay, so eliminate guards with a sniper. I need 3 of them. So who are we gonna kill? I can get the 2 guards that are near the water tower. There's guarding there. So I could go to the front side. I could like snipe this dude maybe, but yeah. Okay, let's get to the back end first. So I can jump over the wall. Because there's also guards over there. I can snipe these 2. What's that? Isn't there like a guard that walks there? Well, there's 2 guards sitting around the corner there, so I could probably... Let's see. Yeah, there's guards sitting there. Crap, when you're using a camera you stand up. That's not...
Why can't I find the place? So annoying.
Sniper rifle. She needs to fuck off. There we go. Where's your buddy? That's the one. Can I get out the front there? Wait, there wasn't... No, yeah, there's only the supplier. I can do without a supplier right now, unless he's very, very close. Where the hell am I? All the way... Oh, he's all the way on the other side. Nah. Okay. Buddy here is dead. Cool. I'll just exit. There we go. Finally, a perfect run. The lighting in Berlin isn't very helpful. No, it isn't. But I have trouble on more maps where there's some dark spots and the hair color doesn't show for me right, and
Well done.
that's very
This will
annoying.
make anyone think twice before turning to a life of crime.
See, if you're outside in Miami or in Haven, then it's no problem. But yeah, as soon as they go inside somewhere, then it can be so bad. At least I have trouble with it because, yeah, my crappy eyes. There we go. Prestige, perfect run bonus, payouts objective reached. There we go. Leader eliminated. All round shooter. Oh, excuse me. Okay, on to the next syndicate.
Good job, 47. You eliminated the Syndicate. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. They have more affiliations. Eliminate them to bring them down.
Money. 10k. Okay, cool. Let's see. Where do we go now? I hate Hokkaido. Let's see. Bangkok, Darkmar, scale though. Hokkaido and scale. Really pushing scale. Scale. Hokkaido. Haven, yeah. I'm not too fond of Haven in this. Maybe. Haven, Mendoza, Miami, Mumbai. Okay. So we could do the showdown. What is a good showdown? Is Mendoza a good showdown? Yeah. Gonna do the showdown on this one. What do I have to do here? Fiber wire kills. No firearms? Yeah, whatever. Yes, continue the campaign. Okay, alerted. Mumbai. Get the alerted map out of the way. 3 targets and a supplier. Okay. No damage. Doors stay locked. Do not blow your disguise. Ooh, okay. 3 targets. Sniper kill epic. Well, I could probably do a sniper kill epic. Okay. Mendoza's good for showdown. Yeah. What do we have? Explosive, proximities, wrenches. Good. Yeah, I'll take this one. Wrenches. Okay. Sniper kill epic. So it's gonna be this one again. No, I don't. Is this epic? Yes, it is. Okay, I'll take this one. And then take this one. Okay. I got my sniper. Yeah. There's not much to this one, I think. Okay. Flash grenades. Oh, so if I need to flash somebody, I have flash stuff. Okay. Mumbai. I don't have nothing useful. Okay. Mumbai. Tropical suit. Trendy tourist. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Was there a save? No. Just create the stuff. I don't know if I'll need it, but yeah, you never know. I wish I've done this so many times. I wish you could just create it. All these manual steps. Come on. Okay. Let's see if there's a coin available. No coin here. Maybe it's at the chopper. Get to the chopper. Let's see. Yes, coin is there. Cool, cool, cool. Yoink.
Safe journey, 46.
CGI's mod that automatically gives it to him. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, maybe I should look into that. Because it's a hassle going through the motions every time. Just give me the damn bomb. I wouldn't even mind going to the garage and just picking it up. But yeah. Boom, 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 boom. So I'll scour Nexus mods, see what's...
The Syndicate is currently operating in the area. Find them and eliminate.
Find them and eliminate.
They're on high alert, so tread carefully, or they will slip away. You
So
know
there's two on in the tower, all the way up top, and level 4, okay. And one in the train yard. Ooh, that's gonna be awkward. Could have used our little friend's sniper rifle up there, but yeah. Let's see if we can snipe these assholes from here.
Very doubtful. I've been hearing a lot of strange noises coming from his pod. He's glitching around inside and I'm pretty sure he's doing other things as well. I guess he's only here for a few days.
If I can't adjust the scope right, I'll never make the shot.
I suppose that might be. He's very strange.
He is a celebrity after all.
How do I do that? Sometimes he's spotted through the things. What's this? Apartment key. Okay. Okay. That snipe on the map isn't quiet. It's very, very loud. Yeah, that's right. And oh, that's right over there. And I think I have all the snipers, so there's no reason for me to take it. Oh. Oh, is he... Makeup area. No. He's on this height, so I can probably shoot him from the boat. Let's see, how about you?
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Are they coming here or no? Just gonna get out of here. Well, by the time they're here, everybody's gonna freak out. Yeah, I think I can get him from the boat area. I'm going that way anyway because I need to get to the train yard. Going here to avoid that enforcer that's on the street over there.
Oh my god! I cannot wait to see that new Rangan movie they're shooting over at the tower.
I cannot wait to see that new Ranga movie.
Where's the barber?
Oh.
My job interview is in an hour. I can't go like this.
Sorry, dude. All these fucking enforcers.
Mister, who are you? We're not allowed up there.
What in the heavens is going on? You said no one was allowed up there. What's so special about him, huh?
What's happening?
I'm not here. Man, I really took the long way around, didn't I?
I know. What are the odds? But there he was.
I'm always so lost on this map. It's ridiculous. Taxi, taxi. No, I can't reach him here yet. Oh, it's a baseball bat. Okay. I thought he'd go closer to the edge over there. Maybe if I'm up there. Oh, door stayed locked? Oh, whatever. Okay.
It's me. I think I just heard something. Hold on.
You need to come out right now.
Okay. Get him a bit here. Okay. Let's see. He doesn't hear that. Crap. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. He's all the way over there. fuck. He doesn't see that or hear that. He goes all the way. I don't want to go up there. Is there anything I can do to make him come here? And now we've got this Joker here. But maybe if I kill one of his friends over there. Problem is I can't shoot through the wall. He's looking right at me, but I need him to move. He's still chilling. Do I really need to go upstairs? Oh man. Just checking to see if there's nobody rushing this way. Oh, they're all chill, so... Look, sir, if you go there, you have a far better view than trying to look through the wall. Crap. He's coming down. Oh. This could work out in our favor. Question is, do I want to be here if he is here? Because he's gonna go up there. I'm probably better off shooting him from somewhere else. There he comes. So he should be going up there. Got him.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
There we go. Where is it?
My brain is big and smart.
Okay, let's see. Is there anything useful you have, sir?
What could I interest you in? You got cash?
I got cash.
You have no idea.
Ooh, the Krugi. Get the Krugi. Get the lockpick. There we go.
You need more? You know where I am.
Now I need to kill that bastard. Can we... Oh, I can't go past this, right? No. Let's see, where are you?
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Nice. Got it. No, so, yeah, that's it. So we can exit. Nice. I only fucked up the door stayed locked a bit, but yeah. That was good. Pop, 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 pom. Goodbye, sir. Good, good. Okay, let's see. My wife was sending me an image, probably from the party she's at. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Clean ICA assassin. Nice. Okay. So what's next? What time is it? I can do one more, I think.
Impressive work you did back there. I'm ready when you've prepped the next assignment.
Okay, let's get rid of all this. Okay, next, let's see. Another showdown on Miami. Shall we take the risk? No, we're gonna do the showdown on Mendoza. So, what's next? Haven? Yeah, let's go to Haven. One target. Okay, one supplier. Doors stay locked. Perfect shooter. Poison a target with a dart gun. I gotta dip in my special stash. Poison a target with a dart gun. Okay. And then that's it. There was one target. Okay. Sniper rifle, silent assassin. Maybe can we do silent assassin? I'll just go for it. I'll just go for it. Take the Krugi. Yeah, this seems deceptively simple. Poison a target with a dart gun. Perfect shooter, so shoot nothing else. Poison a target. But yeah, door stay locked. Only one. Does mean I cannot use a propane tank. To blow them up, unless I have a, I don't have a sparkly. Oh well. Let's see, Haven. Casual Fridays, right? Hey, or is that themed? There we go, purple streak. Okay. Oh, was there? Let's see. Is there a save? No save. Just a supplier and a target. Okay. Just a supplier and a target. So I don't really need anything else, right? Oh.
Bon voyage, 47.
Boom, 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 boom. I know Silent Assassin is quite difficult on these on Freelancer, but yeah, let's see if we can do it. Can we do it? If it was hardcore, I wouldn't do it. But then I don't play hardcore.
To the Maldives. We have intel that the syndicate
I'm not a
is present
masochist.
in the area. Find the person and, well, you know the drill. You know what to do, 47.
No enforcers? Good. Okay, they're on the mansion island, I presume. Yeah, of course they are. Fuck me. That stands. So I need a security outfit. How am I gonna get one? From you people, maybe? Maybe from you? Oh, I need these guys' outfits. Not even these guys' outfits. Oh, and they're all, not only on the island, they're down below in the server farm. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, brother, ooh. You're calling me a masochist. Well, if the shoe fits. Right. I'm not, if that's your thing, it's not my thing, but yeah. Yeah, I can't get in there. Oh, but I also can't. Oh, crap. Wait, wasn't there a jump over the fence thing here? And there's also, there should be, oh, but this also falls under the, wasn't there a trap door here? Oh no, it's on the other side. Like right here. Missing keycard, and that also falls on the door, stay locked. So could go down by the bar, but then I need an outfit for that. And I don't have. Oh, I do have a coin.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted. Command, it's me again. Yeah, it was nothing. Back to it, I guess. Has anyone found anything on the security tape?
Oh?
Command, I've heard something weird. I'm gonna go check it out. Has anyone found anything on the security tape yet? My ass on the line here, you got it? Whoever stole Mr. Williams' USB key had access to the villa, so it must be somebody working with us.
Nothing yet. I've told the others it's the top priority, sir.
What was that?
Damn. Review the tape, find the perp, and get me that USB. Mr. Williams will reward you handsomely for the fine. But more importantly, I get to keep my job.
That's clearly the most important part.
Okay, well, what
Okay.
are you out for? Go!
So now I'm gonna try to get down and have the dude open the door for me when he comes out of the section. Come on, dude, you need a drink. Good, so I don't have to do this myself. Okay, so our target is right over there. Oops. Didn't want to do this. The camera box is down in the server area. You can just shoot it from the platform above. What? Oh, it's in this. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's right there. Okay. Now comes the tricky part. I need to shoot him.
God, what's going on?
Haha! Cool. So, thanks for the tip, Shrimpy, that I could shoot a camera box from here. That was a good one, so now I don't have to keep avoiding cameras. So he's probably going to the bathroom over here, and then I can just drown him, and that should be good, right? And no suspicions, no panics, just a horrible accident.
Hello, Miss Petrova. Just leaving a message. It's me. I have the item you asked for. I mean, it's not on me, of course. It's in my locker. Anyways, please come by the villa and pick it up. I really don't...
There we go. It's a horrible accident.
This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Okay, cool. So, let's see. Yeah, where's the supplier? Let's see, where's the supplier? He is on the beach. Oh, right. Okay, I know where he is. Okay. Does this count as a door? I'm afraid if I open this, then yeah. Will this ruin my door stay locked thing? Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. You don't think so? Do we wanna risk it though? Because yeah, I can just go this way. Anything interesting here? What's this? Haven pamphlet? Crowbar. I haven't tried it though, to be honest, yeah. Oh, you know what? We'll risk it for the biscuit. So, for the general knowledge, we will check it out. Because technically, a ladder isn't a door, right? Okay. Well, it didn't ruin it, so yeah, that's for future reference. If you open it from downstairs, it doesn't ruin your silent or your door stay locked thing. Cool. So he is over there, yes. Mind your head. Dunk. What time is it? Okay. Hey, dude.
Hey there. Need anything?
Well, maybe.
Of course.
Let's see what you have. Ooh, sword baller. Just to have it. And a canister. You can get the canister from the box, but yeah, just fill it up.
Just come back if you need more.
Just come back if you need more. Okay, we're just gonna, let's see, I did, yeah, we did, okay. Cool. That's gonna be it. That is it. Oh. And we're out of here. Nice. Perfect. Thanks, Rimpies. Thank you very much. Let's see. Twitch.
Excellent work back there, 47. Let me know when you're ready to continue. I'll be waiting.
Let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. Mainly German. Russian, that's me. Hitman for. I'm just looking for someone we don't know to raid who is playing Hitman. Let's see. Does she speak English? Yeah. Looks like it. Oh, she's... No. Why is she... Oh, I think she just switched games, so that's not... Why? That's a bit of a shame. Okay, let's see. That's me. Somebody with a low viewer count. Oh, I've got some... commercials, man. I disabled entry things. Okay, that's French. I don't want to drop you guys into a French one because maybe not too much people get that. Let's see. Maps. Thanks, Schnitzel. Let's see. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go over to Skull Pirate Mike. I've never heard of him. Never seen him before. But he's playing the Bruce Lee thing, as far as I can tell. So let's go have... hope you guys are gonna have fun with that. Go over there. And yeah, so I want to say thanks, guys, for hanging out with me on this Saturday night streaming. It's not regular thing for me to stream on Saturday, but because my wife was away to a music festival together with her niece, and yeah, so I had a day off and I decided to throw one out. I'll be back on Friday, so see you guys then. And we're gonna head over to Skull Pirate Mike. Let's go say hi, be friendly, and I'll see you guys on the other side. So later.